Robert Wadlow was born on February 22, 1918 in Alton, Illinois. He is the tallest person in recorded history. He was 8 feet 11 inches tall. Here's what I would look like if I stood next to him. For context, I'm 5 foot 10. He wore size 37 shoes. He ate around 8,000 calories a day. He weighed almost 500 pounds at the time of his death. A lot of people kicked his legs to make sure he wasn't on stilts. It's been said that despite his intimidating stature, he was gentle and caring. He was born a normal size. Everyone in his family was normal sized. He became so tall due to hypertrophy of his pituitary gland. The result was an abnormally high level of human growth hormone. Today, this could be treated. He never stopped growing while he was alive, and he surely would have been taller if he lived longer. When he was 8 years old, he was already taller than his father. When he graduated high school, he was 8'4". He attended Shirtlift College in Alton with the intention of becoming a lawyer. He became famous in 1936 after touring with the Ringling Brothers Circus. He never married and had no children. He had a poor ability to heal from wounds. He died in 1940 after making a public appearance in Michigan. A faulty brace irritated his ankle, causing a blister and an infection. He needed surgery and a blood transfusion, but his condition worsened and he passed away. He was 22 years old. Andre the Giant was born on May 19, 1946 in France. His birth name was Andrei René Roussimoff. He was called the eighth wonder of the world. He was a legendary professional wrestler and an actor. His parents were normal sized. He weighed 520 pounds and he was between 7 feet and 7 feet 4 inches tall. He wore size 22 shoes. He had acromegaly, a hormonal disorder that causes the body to produce too much growth hormone. This led to his gigantism. He could have received treatment that would have prolonged his life, but he refused. His father was Bulgarian and his mother was Polish. After joining the Worldwide Wrestling Federation in 1973, he had massive fame. He had more than 5,000 matches in his career. He was always in a lot of pain. He retired in 1992. He had a lot of acting credits, but I loved him as Fezzik in The Princess Bride. He claimed he drank 117 cans of beer in one night. He never married and had one child. He died in 1993 from congestive heart failure. He was 46 years old. Wilt Chamberlain was born on August 21, 1936 in Philadelphia, Pennsylvania. He's known for being a basketball player, volleyball player, track and field star, author, actor, and sleeping with 20,000 women. He was so dominant in the NBA that he forced the league to change multiple rules. In 1962, he scored 100 points in a game, which is still a record. 2 years earlier, he had a record 55 rebounds in one game, which also still stands. In the 1961-62 season, he averaged 50.4 points per game. He was 7'1", strong and athletic. He claimed he could bench press 600 pounds. His dad was only 5'8" and his mom was 5'9". He attended the University of Kansas. He left early to play for the Harlem Globetrotters. A year later, he joined the NBA and played 14 seasons. He won 2 NBA championships. He won just about every award one can get. He's definitely one of the best to ever play. In 1984, he was in the movie Conan the Destroyer. He dated Quentin Tarantino's mom. He never married or had children. He died in 1999 from congestive heart failure. He was 63 years old. Matthew McGrory was born on May 17, 1973 in Westchester, Pennsylvania. He was an actor. According to the Guinness World Records, he was the tallest actor standing 7 feet 6 inches. He also had the world record for the biggest feet, US size 29.5. And the longest big toe. He weighed 15 pounds at birth. He was over 5 feet tall by the time he finished kindergarten. The rest of his family is normal sized. He had acromegaly, which is a disorder resulting from the overproduction of growth hormone. He studied criminal justice in college. He was a bouncer in a bar before moving to Los Angeles to pursue acting. He was in my favorite horror movie of all time called House of a Thousand Corpses. It was released in 2002, and he played the character named Tiny. He was also in the sequel called The Devil's Rejects. Let me know if you've ever heard of him. Since I'm a huge Howard Stern fan, I knew about him because he was what is known as a whackpacker. His nickname was Bigfoot. He had a super deep voice and a great sense of humor. Some of the other films he appeared in were Big Fish, The Evil Within, Bubble Boy, and uncredited roles in Constantine and Men in Black 2. He was in music videos for Blondie, Marilyn Manson, and Iron Maiden. Some of the TV shows he was in were Malcolm in the Middle, Charmed, and Carnival. He died in August of 2005 from congestive heart failure. He was 32 years old. Richard Kiel was born on September 13, 1939 in Detroit, Michigan. He was an actor. He had a prolific career. One of his most well-known roles was as Jaws in the 1977 James Bond film called The Spy Who Loved Me. He was so popular that 2 years later they brought him back for Moonraker. Let me know if you remember him. Oh yeah, he was 7 feet 1.5 inches tall and weighed up to 350 pounds. His height wasn't because of genetics. He had acromegaly, which is a rare hormonal disorder. This happens when the body releases too much growth hormone. He was born blind in one eye. Despite his intimidating appearance, people who knew him said he was very kind with a good sense of humor. He created, hosted, and starred in a kids show called The Paul Bunyan Show. He was cast as the Incredible Hulk, but he was let go after one day of filming the pilot episode. The producers wanted someone more bulky and mean-looking, so they went with Lou Ferrigno. Richard turned down the role of Chewbacca because he didn't want to wear the furry suit all day. Some of his other films included the original The Nutty Professor and The Longest Yard, Happy Gilmore, The Giant of Thunder Mountain, Cannonball Run 2, Pale Rider, and Silver Streak, just to name a few. He was in a lot of TV shows including The Monkees, The Twilight Zone, I Dream of Jeannie, Simon and Simon, Honey West, Emergency, Gilligan's Island, The Fall Guy, and The Rifleman, among many others. He released his autobiography in 2002 called Making It Big in the Movies. He was married twice and had 4 children. He died in September of 2014 from a heart attack triggered by heart disease. He was 74 years old. Dikembe Mutombo was born on June 25, 1966 in Leopoldville, Republic of the Congo. His birth name was Dikembe Mutombo Polando Mukamba Jean-Jacques Wamutombo. He is known for being a popular NBA player. He was 7'2" and a shot-blocking machine. He didn't really start taking basketball seriously until he was 16 years old. He was inducted into the Naismith Memorial Basketball Hall of Fame in 2015. He played for 6 teams during his NBA career. He won the Defensive Player of the Year 4 times. He was an 8-time All-Star. He ranks 2nd on the all-time blocked shots list. He got in trouble for waving his finger at players he had just blocked. It's now a technical foul. After playing for the Georgetown Hoyas in college, he was drafted by the Denver Nuggets with the 4th pick in the 1991 NBA draft. He's widely known for his charitable work. He could speak 9 languages. He was married once and had 3 biological children. He also adopted his wife's deceased brother's 4 children. He died in September of 2024 from brain cancer. He was 58 years old. Peter Mayhew was born on May 19, 1944 in Barnes, Surrey, England. He was an actor and an author. I guarantee you've seen his character in movies or on posters or lunchboxes or whatever. He played Chewbacca in the first 5 Star Wars movies, from 1977 to 2015. He was 7 feet 4 inches tall. He suffered from pituitary gigantism. He got his start in acting when a London newspaper featured him in a story about his large feet. A film producer saw it and cast Peter as the Minotaur in the 1977 movie called Sinbad and the Eye of the Tiger. There was a lot of stop motion used, but he did appear in a costume in some scenes. He was uncredited. While working in a hospital, he heard about the role of Chewbacca. Once George Lucas saw how tall Peter was, he hired him. The role almost went to the actor and bodybuilder named David Prowse, but he chose to be Darth Vader instead. Peter wrote 2 children's books. One of them was called Growing Up Giant, which focused on being different. He also appeared on the TV shows Donnie and Marie, The Muppet Show, and Glee. He was involved in a lot of charities. He would visit sick children in hospitals in full costume as Chewbacca and give them toys. He became a naturalized U.S. citizen in 2005. He had several health issues over the years, including double knee replacement, spinal surgery to improve mobility, and pneumonia. He was married once and had 3 children. He died in 2019 from a heart attack. He was 74 years old.